gets here. There we go, guys. New toy. Hey guys, greetings from the White House. We're awaiting the arrival of Marine One. Got a lot of stuff to set up now that I've got this big lens. I'm still not sure how it works, but we'll do our best. Problem with geese today. Probably gonna have to chase these guys off. So this is a sweep where they check all the cars and trash cans and other things along the road. Pretty standard. And there's another one going down this side. Oh boy, lights the trash cans. How's it going, man? So these steam grates around the White House have become pretty popular with the homeless guys when it gets cold. Even though today's in the 60s, high 50s, 60s, they still choose to sleep where it's warm. Let's see if we can go in today. Yeah, I think we can. Several of you have been asking me about a driveway. Not entirely sure why, but you want to know, is there a driveway to the Oval Office? Well, rather than me just tell you, why don't we just walk over there and I show you, all right? That way, you guys can see for yourself what it looks like. Okay, so, interesting. They've got a little construction booth set up behind the fence today. Must be like their little office. That's new. They must have brought that in last night, or that forklift. And there you see the fencing, the wall, the construction wall that goes all the way down East Executive. You get a really good view of it from here. See that? So that's the 8-foot fence, which will soon be a nice, glorious 13 or 14-foot fence once they work on that project down there. I don't know what they're going to do with this fence over here at Treasury, which is only like 3 feet. So there's the gate to the road that goes up to the White House residence. It's sort of a horseshoe, clamshell, I don't know what you want to call it, sort of a looping road. And you can see there are Suburbans parked all along that road. But over there on the right, which is what's known as Pebble Beach, there is another road. And it goes down in front of Pebble Beach, and it extends right down to the entrance to the West Wing. There's a little, if you look at Google Maps, there's actually a little turnaround down there where cars can turn around, because it is a pretty narrow road. But there you can see it. There's where it veers off. I wish I could go up there today to show you a lot closer. This guy's probably going to go up the main road. To be honest, I don't see many vehicles go over to the West Wing. I've seen like tractors and stuff, and I've seen a video of the German Chancellor going that way. Let's see which way this guy goes. He's going up to the main residence. But he's got a problem in that there's a bunch of Suburbans blocking the road. Oh well, guy. You're out of luck. When you asked me to go through Chinatown, there's not much left of it. About China Block, as we call it. Just a block of a few really bad Chinese restaurants. Yeah, there's not much anything good here. There are other Chinese areas in DC, in like Rockville, Maryland, for example. And there's a Vietnamese area and a Korean area. But this is all that's left of Chinatown, China Block. If I'm not mistaken, I promised you guys some really good pizza, and there's this fancy pizza joint up by the market with all the trendy stuff. There's also that fish and chip shop. Let's go to Union Market. The number of tents at Union Station continues to grow. After they closed a nearby homeless park, they all pretty much moved down here to the train station. You may remember this bridge, the one with the fancy lights on top. This was a homeless camp. It was filled with tents. They came in with backhoes and removed the tents and replaced the tents with barriers. So basically a brutalist way, nobody is allowed to set up a tent here. All right, back in the market. Back in the fun parts of town. So guys, down here in Union Market, behind all the restaurant supply stores and weird food places, there's actually a really good small town pizza joint, just like you'd have in Italy, according to my friends who are from Italy. I don't even know if they're open. So many places are just open for carryout. Let's see. Stellina Pizza. whatever, it's four or six.
Yeah, 6 is good.
Yeah. Don't worry about it. Pretty good. Really good. Well, that was pretty good. A little bit fancier than Mod Pizza. Though at Mod Pizza they have ding dongs. I like ding dongs. Anyway, let's go out and find something else to film today. All around this market, they're building. Yeah, these old, what used to be like abandoned gas stations and stuff like that are all becoming apartments, condos, fitness places, and manicure places. Hey guys, so now we're in Georgetown. It's a little after my lunch, and I just got a call from my kid saying, "Dad, I forgot something, please bring it to school." So I ran back up to this part of town, grabbed that, dropped it off, and I don't know, now I kind of feel like French fries. The Colonial. Now, if memory serves right, when I was a young, careless congressional staffer, I almost lived across the street in this, well, rather giant apartment building known as the Colonial. Now, I think it was built as a school before the war, and I mean the Civil War. Yeah, this place dates back quite a long time. Now, the reason I brought you to mention it, it's for sale. Yeah, the Colonial building, which is 1, 2, 3 street addresses, is now for sale, and I think they want either 12 or 14 million dollars. Yeah, 12 or 14 million dollars. Yeah, it was a female seminary, and the visitors included people like Martin Van Buren, James Buchanan, Daniel Webster, Henry Clay, Andrew Johnson, and many other notables. Now, after the first Battle of Bull Run, this property was basically commandeered and turned into a hospital for the wounded of Bull Run, Manassas. Now, interestingly, one of the young nurses or orderlies at the time, who never went on to a career in medicine, well, his name was Walt Whitman. Yeah? Walt Whitman, the author, was an orderly / nurse in that little building back on the streets of Georgetown. So, okay. So across the street is George's King of Falafels and Cheesesteaks. Now, I don't want a falafel, nor do I want a cheesesteak. I just want French fries. And George has some pretty good French fries. So let's pop our head in here. People leave dollar bills or other type of bills when they come to visit. So guys, we are back at the White House. Back because, well, the helicopter's coming back, but also because the restrictions on the park and Pennsylvania Avenue that were present this morning have been lifted. And we are able to go up a little bit closer to that road that you guys have all been asking me about. So let's show you what we see, and that hopefully will answer your questions. It's just over here about a block. So this is Jackson Place. This is Stephen Decatur's house. This is now the White House Historical Association's headquarters. Most of these, I think all these buildings are now owned by the government. They purchased all of them probably through like some sort of eminent domain, and now they have different agencies and work around. This is the Historical Society. They're the ones that make the Christmas ornaments. It's a pretty cool Christmas ornament. They put out this journal too. Yeah. Well, there is a nice picture of the fountain on the south lawn. But here, yeah, 736 Jackson Place. 736 Jackson Place. This was Teddy Roosevelt's house. Before, actually when he was vice president, which was a very short period of time, Teddy Roosevelt lived at 736 Jackson Place, just a stone's throw away from the White House, which he occupied just a few months later. So, a little bit of history on Jackson Place. I pointed out before, this yellow building is the presidential townhouse. That is the official guest residence of former presidents of the United States. So Bush or Obama or Clinton could stay in this house if they felt like it. So the judiciary, the Senate Judiciary Committee people, I think one of the Democrats, are coming up to talk about Supreme Court nominations a little bit this afternoon. Now, Biden's helicopter gets back about 3:30 or so, 3:20. He's only about a half hour away in Culpeper, Virginia, and he'll make his way back and then have his meeting at like 4:30, I think. But by that time, I'll be done and dusted and gone, doing something more interesting. All right. So I showed you this from the other side. This is the gate that leads up to the main driveway, where all those cars are parked. But over here is the side road. So there you can see the main road that goes up to the White House, the residence itself. That is this horseshoe-like clamshell turn. But off here on the right, you can see there's a side road. And yes, it is pretty wide. It can handle a vehicle. And they can go down to the West Wing directly, where the Oval Office is. There's a little turnaround there I saw on Google Maps. So that is a second road that services the West Wing. Now, some of you said, oh no, that's just a sidewalk. Well, yeah, that's how it's used. People just use it as a sidewalk. It's not like it's a busy street. But it's wide enough and strong enough, and technically it is a road. Such a pretty day today. He's got his music 500 volume or something like that. But there's your view. Some of you are still asking for a closer look at the White House flag. There it is. That's the American flag, 50 stars, and the POW-MIA flag below. So here, this whole area has now been degrassed, desodded. They bulldozed this earlier today. They bulldozed over on the other side a couple days ago. I wonder if they're going to do the whole park. That'd be a lot of new sod. Hey man, how's it going, bud? Sorry guys, I need a new tripod. All right, let's go move. Here he comes. Oh, and unfortunately, he's gone into the middle door. You can see the press going crazy. He sometimes he walks over to the Oval Office, but it looks like he went right into the residence today. Here we go. Hey guys, so apologies for the jittery lens. I'm migrating from an old camera tripod and I really need a video tripod. I guess that's the next big thing. And of course this lens is still, well, it's pretty big, but we'll get the hang of it and we'll try to give you some better helicopter photos in the future. Anyway, thanks a lot for watching. Subscribe if you haven't. We'll be back again tomorrow and maybe we'll show you something new. Bye-bye.